Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be working on this beautiful hibiscus flower. Let's see, I'm not sure if the camera can quite pick up all the colors that it has in it, but it does have this really pretty purple that goes around the center and then dark purple in the very center. But it's got some really bright pinks around the edges, lots of blues, a lot of kind of that baby blue color around the edges. And this is going to be a fun one to make. All right, so I've put a little bit of ultramarine blue on my palette. I'm not going to be sketching it with pencil. I'm going to be just painting it with watered down ultramarine blue, just kind of like I did with the sunflower. Won't have to worry about covering up the blue too much because the flower's blue, so that's helpful. Just keep adding a lot of water here. All right, so just kind of seeing, it goes from the center. Don't want so much water that it's dripping off my brush. I don't want it to do that. So the center of the flower is right in the center of my canvas. So I'm just going to lightly put in the shape here. All right. This first petal is going to come out about here. It's going to go almost to the top of my canvas. I'm not going to have the flower completely touching the edges. And then it's going to go out to about here. Okay. So I'm going to get a little closer. This isn't going to be exact. I'm going to have kind of a lap one here too. It's going to come out about down right here. Let's continue a little bit further. These won't end up being quite so smooth. It's a little weird at first, but that's okay. It's a little ways off. God, it's almost triangle type deal. This is the part I'm working on right here. here. Sharp little ridge there. Let's go out a little bit. So I did make this longer. I'm going to shorten it a little bit. Water down your brush, and your erase. Little erasing with some painting there. I'm going to change the angle of it just a little. So by the time I'm about here, I want it to have already started turning down this way. I do like the edge right there, so I'm gonna part of the flower here that kind of folds back. Black there too. Alright. So now these two are pretty far, but these two are pretty close together. It's not quite in the center though. It's out to about here. Curves up. And we've got kind of a larger one. This isn't a smooth line either. One line in, out. I've got kind of a sharp, pulled in a little bit. A little more paint. There's a lot up there. Just getting general shapes in. Kind of like this line here. All right, and now for this one, it starts almost directly underneath. And then a sharp turn in, straight down, and then right about here. There we go. Here. Dakota. Willa. All right, I'll take it down. Go a little far out with this line. Just take some straight water, towel. Soften that angle a little bit. This is roughly a straight line. Gonna curve in. Extend this out a little bit further. So now I'm working on this area here, and it does go in pretty far. And even further. And then I'll shoot straight back out again. So now I'm going to work right here. Doing this one. So I've got some little curves and angles, and as I'm painting this will change a little bit too. It's just how it works. Let's make a sharp turn in, straight out. Really hard to see. I'm trying to follow this line here. And then it's got two, 1, 2. And this petal is going up. And now I'm kind of painting an area that isn't in the photo. So I'm just gonna make that up as I go. And then same with, oh, there we go. Never mind, it's in the photo. Just gotta move the photo. Looks weird, but that's okay. All of these paintings will have lots of weird stages. We can even kind of imagine like a, might even put a stem in the middle here. So these will sort of go down towards the middle. Alright, and that's the quick sketch. I do think I will increase this here a little bit. I was kind of deciding how I like it. This is a little bit further apart in the flower. It's a lot further apart actually. So I might just kind of do this. Keep it about that angle. That's the quick sketch of it. Alright, first part done. Alright, so looking at this flower for a couple minutes here, there are a couple angles that I'm going to fix. So, whoops. So this is going almost straight down, and here in my painting I have it way off to the side, so I'm actually going to change it to about down to here. So I'm going to bring this down like this instead. And this is almost going straight down, so I'm going to extend it out to about here. So I'm not going to be using this first one, I'm going to be using the second one. And then looking at it again, the tallest point of my flower is straight above, right up here. So I have this area almost a little too circular. I want the ridges and the stuff poking out, so I'm gonna bring this up. Let's see, bring it up about like that. And then there's almost an additional third one up and across, and then down just a little bit, and then into. And then down on this side, this area here is a lot lower. Alright, so yeah, just kind of adjusting little angles of the flower so you see it. Yeah, it's not going to be exact, but I do like it to be a little close. This is almost a little too. Bring that out to about there. And this ridge here, this goes in a lot further. So I'm actually going to bring it in. Dakota, just lay down, puppy. Okay. To about there. The ridge in a little further. So yeah, you really want those bumpy pieces to kind of stand out, even exaggerate a little bit. It's one thing with flowers is you don't want them too uniform, too perfectly circular. This doesn't go down quite as far. Yeah, there's no real way to kind of erase this, but just so I kind of know as I'm painting, this area isn't the edge. This is the edge. And this also just stop about right here. Kind of like that area. And to that pill. See if I can lift any of this up further. I might not be able to, but there we go.